Melody and Kadence have both been champion cloggers in their age divisions over the years. And this is a style of dancing that is disappearing. So if you get a hold of anybody that's teaching it or wants to learn it, really, really encourage them, because it's disappearing even in Middle Tennessee where there are teachers. It's a dying art.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially boys. If you got boys that are even remotely interested, you push that for all it's worth. All right, we need us some guys.
Need some fellers.
Yeah.
I think that's like you're like doing a personal advertisement.
Yeah. We're taking applications for any male dancers. Anyway.
Yes.
Well, I know we're supposed to be talking to you guys about the different styles of dance that we do, and also showing you a little bit about what's what. So I was thinking that we might show you the difference between, I know we hear all about, clogging, buck dancing, flat footing, all those different styles, freestyle, those kind of things. And so there are differences between those dances. Some people will say, oh, it's all the same thing, but it's not. I wanted Kadence to show you what buck dancing is versus clogging. So if you could show them what buck dance is first, I would appreciate that. So buck dancing is a lot smaller and closer to the ground than clogging. You use buck dancing steps. You use clogging steps, in buck dancing, but buck dancing is just very close to the ground. A lot of emphasis on strong rhythm and really punching it into the ground, and it's kind of the more old-timey style. And then as clogging started to, or buck dance, it kind of evolved into clogging. Now clogging is much freer because all of these dances, they derived from Irish step. And Irish step, you've got the straight backs and the tight arms, and they do everything, from the waist or knees down, something along those lines. I'm not an Irish step dancer, so I can't tell you exactly, but that's kind of where a lot of this came from. Just like we get our music, a lot of our music was Irish and Scottish and came over like that, so did our dance. So started with buck dancing with those strong rhythm, close to the ground steps, called buck dancing steps. And then clogging came in when they took those buck dancing steps and they started to embellish on them. So most of what you'll see Williamson Branch do will be clogging, which is a slightly more contemporary style of dance than buck dance. So clogging, you can move your arms and you can jump and have your knees up higher and things like that. So you'll have different variants of all buck dancing and clogging in what we do and what you're gonna see. So, and as far as flat footing goes, that's mostly just like you do the steps, but you keep your feet are on the ground pretty much the whole time. So I can do it and hold the microphone and it's no big deal, all right? So that's the difference, flat foot and buck dance and clogging. Now let's see. In a freestyle, if somebody says that everybody's gonna freestyle, nobody knows what's gonna happen, basically. Freestyling is when you don't really have a set routine or set amount of steps that you're going to do. You just get up there and you dance until somebody says, okay, you're done, and they pull you out. That's what we just did for you right now. That was a freestyle. Now, I'd like to do our routine, if that is possible right now. So what we're about to do for you is kind of it's a freestyle, but it's also our duo. Duo/trio eventually. So this is what we would do in one of our Williamson Branch shows. Sure, come on up. And so this is a tune that's called Mandolin the Baker, but I lovingly refer to it as Dance Till Your Stockings is Hot and Raveling, in the words of Briscoe Darling from the Andy Griffith Show. But anyway, here's a microphone stand for us, and we'll get started.
I can see you. All right. Good one. Good.
Good job, ladies. Good job. So anybody got any questions? Anybody else want to try it? Anybody? Come on. Mike Wilson? I mean, anybody? Anybody? Don't y'all think Mike Wilson's got a cool place out here? Yeah. I mean, what a great place for a festival. I just think, you know, it's like he's got everything he needs for a great festival except maybe a band with young ladies who clog in it, you know. So, I mean, for next year, just saying. Okay. No shameless plug here at all. Okay. All right.
They can actually learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to show you guys how to get started. If you think that you even want to try it, it's really easy to get started, all right, I promise. So if anybody wants to right now, you can stand up and you can start with us.
I'll stay up here with you.
Yeah, my
I
mom.
only know a little bit.
And you can stay right down there where you are, but just stand up if you want to give it a shot.
Yeah, just stand up where you are. You can just move your feet.
84, he's ready to go.
Move your feet.
All right.
Do it.
All right, so the very first thing that you're going to learn in clogging is how to skip. Everybody knows how to skip, I think. We've all been doing that a long time. So the skip is just that step and a bounce. Step, bounce, step, bounce, step, bounce, step, bounce. Over and over and over again. But we're going to do a little variant on it, and we're just going to do it in place. Step, bounce, step, bounce, step, bounce. So that's where clogging starts. Dad, can you give me a little rhythm? So, and you do it to the beat of the music. So,
How fast you want?
like,
Very slow.
yeah, like that. So, to get that clickety-clack train sound going, what you're gonna do is what's called a double step or a shuffle step. It's the same thing that they do in tap dancing, which is why they're so often confused, but they're not the same thing. I tell that to anybody that ever comes up to me, like, you did a great job tap dancing. And we're like, I don't know how to tap dance, but thanks. But anyway, so what you do is you kick your foot out and hit your toe on the ground, out, and then back and put your toe on the ground, and then step down. So it's out, back, step. It's all toes. Toe, toe, step. And the other side. Toe, toe, step. Toe, toe, step. And then you continue shuffling. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. And you go a little faster. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Shuffle, step. Pick it up. Alright, now watch it. Listen. Alright. So that's where it starts, and that's how you get to where you go. So that's your double step. Basic in buck dancing and in clogging. In buck dancing, you're going to have little variants that are simple, like a rock step. So you get shuffle, step, rock, step. Shuffle, step, rock, step. So that'll get you to sound like this. And then, so that's I'll leave you with that, all right? So you got the skip, the shuffle, shuffle, step, and the shuffle, step, rock, step. And that's just like a rocking chair. So shuffle, step, rock, back. So you step back with the opposite foot, and then set the other one back down. Starting off, it's pretty simple. And then you can work your way on up to the top. So if you get out here and you got some really hot music playing and you're really, really loving it, and there's some people up there dancing and you're like, man, I wish I could dance like them. You just get up there and skip, all right? You skip to your heart's content. And then after that, you can add your doubles, your rock steps, and all the fanciness that comes in after that. Does anybody have any questions?
Can you dance with crutches? This crowd here needs to know that.
None of us had crutches, so I have no idea.
Sure, come on.
My husband just got here and he missed y'all dancing, and if you could do just a little bit so he can see what y'all are doing.
Sure, you want to see one more?
Write them on the back of a 20.
Yeah, I was going to say, any other requests, just write them on the back of a $20 bill and pass them up. Let's do just a little bit more. You call the shot. Okay.
I'll just give you a little.
Alrighty.
Let's just get a little rhythm going on, and we'll do what Kadence says she wants to freestyle again. So mini freestyle. Way too hot out here. Carrie, Grace, give us a small beat. Give us some start.
Now see, wait. I want to see you guys be paying attention and look at what's a buck dance step and what's a clogging step and what you see there that's different, okay?
There will be a quiz after this. This will be on the quiz.